guys, welcome back. I'm going to be reviewing some new Wet n Wild products that I found at my local Walmart yesterday. This is a mascara, concealer. I did already take everything out, but this is what the mascara looks like. It came in this here. It's called the Big Papa. It says that it is supreme with its lash maximizing formula that delivers outrageous volume, length, and thickness in one coat. Lashes stay lifted and never weighed down for instant drama and fullness. So I did pick this up. This was $4.99. I did pick this Wet n Wild concealer up. It's called the Incognito. This is the second to the lightest shade because the lightest shade looked a little too pink for me. I also did pick up this brow shaping gel. It looks like this. It says that it's a light gel wax formula, brushes on natural looking for fullness and definition, soft and flexible hold that won't flake or stiffen your lashes. I did also pick up one of these Cloud Pout Marshmallow lip mousse. Yes, lip mousse, and this is also in the lightest shade that they have. They had a lot of shades. I did just get one just to see if I liked it or not. I did get one thing from everything they had. So they didn't have like a new, like a bronzer or setting powder or setting spray or anything like that. But I did get one of everything new that they had in this collection. I also did get this Tinted Hydrator, and this is in the second lightest shade. The first lightest shade looks so pink, it looked unwearable. And there's only 8 shades in this, and I know this is not a foundation, and this says that it is a tinted skin veil. It has hyaluronic acid and squalene, and it's also oil free, and it says sheer to medium coverage. And yeah, don't know actually how I feel about this because I do have combination oily skin, and this is a tinted hydrator. But we are going to try this out, and this is in the second lightest shade. It's called Fair. Like I said, the first lightest shade was like horribly too pink. The shades are off on these kind of things. I don't know. I'm going to give it a go though. And then they did have 4 of these little palettes here. I did pick this one up just because these shades spoke to me. Okay, it looks like this. They feel really super soft and buttery, but we will see how they apply. You get 10 shades, and this was $4.99. Also, this was $4.99. This was $2.99. This was $3.99, and then this was $3.99. I'm not sure if I mentioned that or not. And the mascara was $4.99. And then also I picked up a color icon. This is the 5 shades, and this was also $2.99. Kind of reminded me a little bit of the e.l.f. ones, but I think the e.l.f. ones only have 4. For the same price, this was $2.99, and you get extra little shade. They do feel the exact same, but these colors spoke to me, so I did pick this one. And like I said, I did get one of everything new that they had. So with no further ado, we're going to hop right into the video. Okay guys, so we're going to start off with this Tinted Hydrator, which I shouldn't knock it before I try it, but like I said, I do have oily to combination skin, and this is a hydrator, but I did want to give it a go. Comes in a little squeezy tube. You get 27 milliliters, so it's a little bit shy of the 30 that you normally would get, but this is not a foundation. So it's actually not too runny like I thought it was going to be. And I am going to use my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush for this. I feel like if I use any kind of sponge, no matter what sponge, this is just going to soak right up. So I'm just going to, oh yeah, it's like, even though it's like, it's hard to explain the texture. It's almost watery feeling, but it's thick. It's, I don't know how to explain it, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to use up all the product that I put on my hand. It feels nice actually on the skin, but like I said, I don't have dry skin, so this might be better for my dry skin gals. I'm not so sure for the oily skin girls how this is going to work, but yeah, it's giving me light coverage. I can still see everything through there, so not as, and the color is not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. And yet you kind of have to like stipple it and then smooth it in. Yeah, it is super light coverage, but it is glowy, so if you're just looking for super light glowy coverage, you might actually really like this. but it seems to be going on really smooth, and it kind of feels like when you buff it out, like it's a little bit like water bursting on your face. It's cold. Yeah, it's just like a little water burst on your face. Kind of nice, even though I have combination too oily and probably won't wear this a whole lot, especially not in the summertime, but I might wear this in the winter. Just, it is super glowy like it says. I do agree with that, and light coverage, so everything that it's claiming is true. I am going to build it up just a little bit because it says you can, so we're just going to see for the sake of this video if you can or not. Like it does, it just comes with this little squeezy tube, and like I said, it says it's buildable, so just for the sake of the video, I want to really see how buildable, or if it looks funky or any of that. So just kind of patting it in first to try to get some coverage, and then I'm going to blend it in. So kind of just like stippling motions, and then we're going to blend it in. So with the second coat, it did give me better coverage, and I would use a brush with this just because even with the second coat, it's like light medium. So I do agree with what they say, and it doesn't look cakey or anything like that, so I'm actually kind of liking this, as long as it doesn't break me out. That's the only thing I ever worry about. Like the other not the dewy foundation, but the regular Wet n Wild foundation, man, my skin got little red bumps everywhere. I don't know what the heck was in there, but was not agreeing with that. So as long as like I don't get broke out from this, I might use this or mix this in with other stuff, because it does give a nice glow and it does feel nice on the skin. It's a little tacky, so just gonna let that sit. And they didn't have any like new powder or anything, so I'm just gonna set it with my CoverGirl powder. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute because it does feel a little bit tacky. And I am going to move on with this Incognito Concealer. Like I said, this was the second lightest shade, so we'll see what kind of coverage it gives. Okay, I got my little elf sponge, and just a little side note, this concealer smells slight painty, like a slight paint smell. So, which doesn't bother me. I mean, a lot of cosmetics smell slightly like paint, so that never bothers me. Doesn't give me too much brightness. I see it kind of just looks like my skin, but we're gonna see what it covers over here. I don't really have dark circles under my eyes, but I always compare everything to my Dose of Colors concealer because that is my absolute freaking favorite concealer of life. So I'm always comparing that. Okay, so it doesn't look bad. I don't know if you can see, it doesn't look bad, but I could use a little bit more coverage there. So I would say this is light coverage also. It says all day full coverage. It's definitely not full coverage. I don't agree with that. Maybe if I built it up, I could get like high medium or even medium, but I don't want all this product on my face. I just wanted to see with one coat what it would give me, because my Dose of Colors gives me all the coverage I need with one coat. And I know this is a lot cheaper and affordable, but it's not bad. So that's how it looks. Doesn't look the smoothest, actually. I can already see it creasing. Yeah, if you can see that right there, right in my little line here, it's not looking the smoothest, and my Dose of Colors doesn't do that. So already have a little creasing here. And my face has been sitting for about 5 minutes now, and it's still tacky, so I don't think it's really gonna set down. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of this and kind of like dust it over my face, just so when we apply things on top, it's not tacky. I don't want it to be like splotchy when I put my blush or something on. So just lightly dusting. And I know that I absolutely love this powder. And we're also going to set underneath, which I didn't do just because I wanted to see how it will look on its own, but it creased pretty quick. So Okay, everything's set down. It doesn't look bad. And actually this gave me some pretty good coverage. I would say low medium with that second layer. For sure one layer only gave super light coverage. But it does feel nice on the face. Doesn't feel heavy. It does feel hydrating when you're blending it out. It feels like water bursting. So it did feel nice going on, as long as it doesn't break me out. But there's like one matte shade in here, and then the rest are like shimmers, and this is actually a glitter. I think I'm gonna go in with this one and then start with this lightest color here. And there is a little bit of kickback when you put your brush in there, so yeah, it's super dusty. Because a little kickback doesn't bother me, but it's the fallout from there that might... It's a little, I don't want to say like powdery, because it feels like buttery smooth, but like when you hit it, you can see that it's like a little dusty right there. I would say it has pigment, but you have to build it up. So it is taking a while with this shade to kind of like build it up, but the next shade we're going to go in with, I'm going to go in with this peachy orange shade down here. Oh yeah, can you see that? Like when you barely tap it, it's a lot of kickback. So just a side note, got some kickback there. I really don't mind when there's a little bit of kickback, but goodness gracious, barely tapping that in, and it is so, you see it falling off my brush. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, it is going on pigmented, so I like that, but as far as like all the kickback and fallout, you guys, I can't get over it. If you barely touch, it's like just falling out of the pan. Can you see that? I don't like that. Okay, I really don't like that. So I'm just gonna rub this underneath the lash line. Okay, this is getting a little messy now that I'm really starting to use different colors. Yeah, I don't like that. But I'm gonna keep going for the sake of the video. I'm gonna go in with my finger with this gold shade here. It is a shimmer. It does feel smooth, but it's not as smooth as the mattes, and it feels a little bit chalky. So, actually, I'm kind of not liking this palette already. It's like not giving me a lot of pigment. And the matte shades feel really silky, but there's so much fallout. Like if you barely tap in there, I don't even want to keep using that. I have on a white shirt and it's like getting all over. And you can see it's like falling under my eye even after I've tapped my brush off. So, not sure about this palette. So far, I'm not liking it. This brow shaping gel. This is in the color blonde, so we'll see what color blonde it is. A lot of colors sometimes are too warm. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's super warm tone. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. Okay, so maybe I should have got the clear. They had clear, and I think they had like 4 more other colors. So it's like this blonde, dark brown, a light brown. So if you go in light-handed, it's not bad, but you can see it's honestly too dark for my hair. It's like you can see it's just way too warm. It kind of made my eyebrows look orange. So not loving this either. Big Papa mascara and give it a go like I'm giving everything else. This actually has one of those hourglass shape natural bristle brushes, so I do like that.
It feels to be like a more dry formula, so I do appreciate that. And I'm not going to dip it, I'm just going to switch to the other side because it has just as much product as when I pulled it out. Okay, so I would say that is one coat. My eyebrows look so funky with this stuff on there, I'm really not liking that. But this is one coat. Don't mind the back, I always get a little messy back there, but I'm going to go in with a second coat now. I'm going to see if this clumps or does anything funny or makes my lashes look spidery. Or maybe it'll just be the Big Papa it says and gives me all the volume and luscious lashes.
Okay, not too bad. Trying to get where y'all can see. This is the second coat. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna go on with a third just... So I'm kind of liking the mascara even though you're having to like work with it a little bit. Okay, well there's 3 coats. I'm not gonna go any further, but that's what it looks like. It did give me mega volume, mega length, which I already do have natural long eyelashes. I do like the mascara out of all the products, and I'm gonna do my lower lash line and then clean up my back of my eye. So there we go. That is 3 coats. Okay, you guys, so off camera I did go apply a little bronzer, blush, and highlighter here, and it went on just fine over top of this Tinted Hydrator, so there was no problems. And once I set it with powder, it felt nice, it felt normal, so I didn't have any problems with anything going on top of that. The last product that I do have though is this Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse. We are going to try this out. It comes with a little, you can see that it has a dip in it, doe foot applicator. And it smells like candy. Like I said, this is the lightest shade. They do have a lot of shades in this. And this seems to be a pink shade. I thought it was more of a peachy shade in the bottle, but looks pink. So it says it's matte. Okay, so not bad. I do like the lip product. It does feel like silky, and it does say that it's matte. So we'll see what it dries down to. But I agree with, it does feel, it's hard to explain. It feels like cushiony, That's the word I'm looking for. But that's how it looks. So yep, this is the finished makeup look, and I'm going to go over products that I liked and ones I didn't like. So to start off with, this Tinted Hydrator, actually kind of do like. I'm probably going to start just using this when I'm, have light days. I'm going to start using this when I just need to run errands or go to the doctor's office or something like that, when I'm not trying to do full glam, because obviously it says light to medium coverage, and it did take me 2 full coats to get that medium coverage, and I still think it's low medium coverage, but it does look nice. It hasn't settled into my smile lines. It's not emphasizing texture or pores. So that's my biggest thing always with products, especially complexion products. Is it going to emphasize my pores? Because I cannot stand products that do that. So it does. This is what it looks like. Kind of just looks like my skin, but better, even though I built it up. So this is a go for me. Next, moving on to this brow gel. This is a no-go. This was too warm toned, as you can see, and maybe if I got the clear one I would like it a little better, but for right now, and actually my brows feel kind of sticky, so not loving this. So pass for me. This Big Papa mascara looks like this. This is 3 coats. Just for the sake of the video, I normally don't do 3, I do about 2. And then it has a nice big brush, and I agree with the claims that it gives you volume, it gives you length, and it gives you drama. So this is a definite for me, and I will keep using this. Next is the Incognito Concealer. This was not bad, but it's not my favorite. It's already creased under my eye, which I always compare everything to my Dose of Colors concealer because it's my favorite concealer of life, you guys. But this is okay for just like a natural look, or if you don't need to cover up a lot, which I don't, but I still can see like the blue tint under my eyes here. So I'm probably going to pass on this. I do have other ones that are better. Even the e.l.f. Camo one is better than this, so this is a no-go for me. Okay, next are these eyeshadow palettes. I do love these colors. The colors spoke to me. They do have 4 palettes in this, and they even had more in these 5-shade ones. They're not bad, but I don't know, I might pass up just because I have so many eyeshadow palettes. I think I would pass on this just because when you barely touch your brush in there, so powdery. And I showed you like when you, let me just show you like when I barely touch that, and then you can see the dust fly off of there. So I think these eyeshadow palettes are a no-go for me. I haven't tried this one yet, so I'm not going to knock it. I am going to try it before I say it's a no-go. But the formulas do feel the same. I just think they're a 10-pan palette or a 5-pan palette. So I think the formula is the same. So I think these are a no-go for me. And last but not least is this Wet n Wild Cloud Pout. I absolutely love it. It does feel cushiony on the lips. It doesn't feel drying or any of that. So this is a go for me. And I would probably go back and get 2 or 3 more other colors, because while I was there, 2 or 3 other colors were speaking to me, but I wanted to try it out first just to see if I would like it or not. But this is definitely a go. It feels nice on the lips. Even though it's matte, it doesn't feel drying. So I'm going to go get more shades of this. And yes, this is a go for me. So that's it, you guys. I hope you like this video. I do upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you haven't already, go hit that subscribe button. I am a small YouTube channel, and every subscription helps me out a whole lot. I hope you liked this video, and I will see you in my next one.